Welcome back. Welcome me back to another episode of Nitty Gritty Rewind. I go by the name of Roscoe English. If you forgot, I'm still here. I'm still here, and of course, I'm with the flock. Got my man Nick with me.
What's up, Sco?
What up? What up? My man Keith PJ. Damn. Damn. All right.
It's
So
it's I had to bring my glasses today, man, because
I was going.
I think
Yeah.
it may be time, man. But
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. As y'all can tell by their reactions and their greetings to me, the Ravens did lose to the Patriots last night, 28-24. Um, I'm gonna give my guys the floor, explain what happened. How did they lose after going up by 2 touchdowns? Nick, start with you.
How did we lose? Same way we always lose. it's a script at this point that we just are bound to follow, especially under John's tutelage and leadership. Losing double-digit leads in the fourth quarter is something that we are accustomed to, something we do quite well. So, as far as the direction that John gives us in that regard, we executed the script perfectly. We look like a team that, with or without Lamar, would be able to hold on and win a game at home versus the Patriots, a team that has had a historically weak schedule by the numbers. They got a stiff test at on the road versus us yesterday, and for I don't know, 3/4, more than 3/4, probably about 85-90% of the game, we were the better team. But that doesn't win you football games. It started, with Lamar getting injured, obviously, a back contusion, a back bruise, his back hurt. So, he said the Toradol, he took a shot, didn't help any. His back just hurt. I don't know what to say on that other than we still had a chance with Tyler Huntley. The defense was doing enough plays, making plays, whether it's fourth down here or turnover there. We were doing enough on that side of the football to weather the storm, so to speak. The run game was working. Derrick Henry had a fumble, but other than that mishap, I mean, he was running lights out. We were getting good pass protection yesterday as well. Quiet is kept. Nobody will talk about it, but for the most part, Lamar and Tyler Huntley had time to throw. But it came back down to execution. I mean, you have Mark Andrews trying to make forward laterals, like talking about instinct and, feel of the game. Like, I don't understand what would possess you to try to forward lateral when you've never done that in your career, and it just didn't make sense to do so in this scenario. And then last year you run backwards trying to juke somebody as if you have juking ability. You're a big ass tight end. Run forward, sir.
30 million will empower you.
30 million had you acting out.
I can't blame the diabetes on that one. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking.
I don't know, man, but Sco, I mean, we find it's hilarious. We find new ways to lose, but it's all the same type of thing that occurs, like new variations of the same thing. It's like a fucking scary movie, or something like that. Like, how many times are you going to see the killer come and the white person not run and they get killed and the black person get killed first in the movie? Like, it's the same script. It's the same script, and it's getting to a point where we got to make a change. You can't run this back. You can't run this back, and I'll leave it there. But as far as how we lost, Skull, it's just Ravens football at this point. It's our identity to choke.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more, Nick. I mean, the Ravens go up 24-13 with 12 minutes and 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You're up 11 points, and your running back, your dog, your superstar, he doesn't touch the ball again. In a game, you're up 11 points. Your workhorse, your top whatever running back of all time, doesn't touch the ball again. The guy with over 1,200 yards this season, over 12 touchdowns, he doesn't touch the ball again in an 11-point game that you're winning and a must-win.
Mute.
Yeah, it went on mute.
It was on mute the whole time.
Nah, nah, nah.
So I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say. Like this is who the Ravens are at this point. They're gonna go play a good 2.5, 3 quarters of football, and when it's money time, when it's the quote unquote witching hour, um, it gets bad, and it gets bad quick. Um, I mean, you even still have a chance at the end of the game. You down 28-24, and who fumbles? Zay Flowers, someone who's been. I mean, when you talk about his penalties and turnovers, you couldn't pick the worst time. And I think over the last 2 or 3 years, some of the turnovers and fumbles he's had. I think about the fumble in the AFC title game.
He needs to cut his hair. Oh, my bad. Keep going.
The personal penalty, the taunting penalty in the AFC title game. I mean, the fumble today, he fumbled against the Bengals a few weeks ago. So, I mean, I'm just looking at the Ravens, just Derrick Henry, 7.1 yards per carry, but you decide to bring in Keaton Mitchell the possession after Derrick Henry just scored a touchdown and went downhill on that defense. So I just don't understand the feel for the game, and that's always been my thing with Harbaugh. And where's the feel for the game? Where is it in your mind where you say, well, let's insert Keaton Mitchell now, who didn't really have he didn't. I mean, what did he have? 7 carries for barely even 12 yards yesterday, if that. Like, he didn't have a good game running the ball yesterday. So what in your mind? And then Harbaugh says, well, what was Harbaugh's quote? And I want to find it because I don't want to misspeak. But he essentially said that he knew that they were going to put Keaton in the game, and he wished he would have said something. But
Yeah,
in
I
the
saw
midst
that
of a
quote.
game, it's hard to do.
Yeah, I saw
What
that
is so
quote.
hard to do in the midst of a game if you're the head ball coach to say, yo, Keaton, sit down.
Yeah,
I'm riding
nah.
Henry out tonight. Like, it's
Whoa.
the same way you can be in basketball, and maybe you do have a starter, but maybe the sixth man got the hot hand tonight. So guess what? James Harden, back in the OKC days, Harden going to close this game out. Sit this one out, KD and Russ. I don't need you. This is Harden's game. And to me, that's where the Ravens, the disconnect comes. It's just, we're going to call this, we're going to call that, and it's no change. It's almost like they go into the game with, these are the however many plays we're going to pick.
Stop grinning up
This
there.
however many plays
I ain't
we're
gonna
going to
lie,
pick,
because I
and
don't,
that's what it's
because
going to
my
be.
man, he getting the shit off, but that was an egregious pause.
What
That
I
was
said?
egregious.
I don't even know what I said because I'm in.
Nah,
I'm fed up.
just keep going.
I'm
Just
fed
keep
up.
going.
But no, I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you look at the Ravens yesterday, 7 for 11 on third down. They did everything they were supposed to do in my eyes to win that football game, in my eyes to continue to keep your season alive, which theoretically it still is, but it's on life support. So just the Patriots, they kept talking about one of the top teams in the NFL. We came in and we handled them. I mean, even without the Derrick Henry fumble early, we still had control of that football game. And so, again, I just think this offense has to evolve going forward. I mean, when I log on FanDuel and I look at my wide receivers to get 30 yards and that's plus 220, like, that's a problem. Like, that's your wide receivers to get 30 yards is plus money.
What was Mark Andrews? That shit should have been plus 500.
I mean, 40 yards for him is like plus 125, 150 for a $30 million man. I mean, you go look at some of these dudes, it's minus 150 all the way till you get to 60, 70 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, when I look at that, I'm just like, that just shows you who we are offensively. It's a problem. And I don't, the Ravens, it's just no feel for the game, and I'm kind of fed up with it. I'm frustrated. I feel like since we started this show, nothing's changed. It's just gotten worse. And that's kind of what happens when there's no accountability. Things just continue to trickle, and then it's just an avalanche from that point on. And that's what I feel like we're in right now, the avalanche. And unless Steve Biscotti going to step up and decide that he wants to play hardball now, it's going to be the same thing over and over. You were 3-6 at home this year, 3-6 at the bank. That's unheard of. It's time for a change.
Hardball on hardball. That's a bar. But
Yeah.
listen, Skull. Before we even move on and nothing like that, back to the Keaton Mitchell hardball point. I totally agree about the feel of the game. Even if you have a rotation instituted, last night in that context, you have to ride out your horse. But I will also say this is kind of why I was apprehensive on having a committee approach when you have a Hall of Fame running back like that. Because when is the right time to take Derrick Henry off of a field and not put the ball in his hands when you want to run the ball, right? Like I think a lot of our fan base and the media, because if you go back the last 6 weeks, the media was clamoring for a running back committee and clamoring for Derrick Henry to get the ball less in favor of Keaton.
Yeah.
And now they're acting as if it's amnesia now. But every time you take the ball away from Derrick, you're not allowing him a chance to get in rhythm as a runner. And he's shown along his Hall of Fame illustrious career that the more he touches the ball, the more he wears on the defense,
Yeah, he
the
gets
more
better
he's
at the
putting him
game
in the
post.
bind.
Yeah.
Like you have to let him touch the ball. And I feel like Keaton Mitchell hasn't done enough in the league for the way we acted in that way. When it's a big moment, I don't want to see Keaton Mitchell or anybody else. Now, Derrick has never played third downs consistently in his entire career. So when you're talking about a running back and the snap share, right? Ali played like 20 something percent of the snaps last night. I think Keaton had like 35-36% of the snaps, and Derrick was in that 45-46% range or something to that effect. Derrick doesn't play third downs as is. So the most snaps he's going to get is in the 65% range as is, right? So when you're saying, I want to see Keaton Mitchell snaps, I want to see Keaton Mitchell rushes, that 65% gets decreased off rip.
Definitely not on first and second down. To answer that question that you asked,
stepped on.
I'm if Derrick comes to me and say that he need a rest or something, that's when
totally different story.
Yeah, but other than that, first and second down, it's 22. It's the fucking Hall of Famer. I don't understand why Monken and those guys make it so difficult. You went out and got that guy for a reason.
Yep.
And there's times, my bad, Keith, real quick before I forget, there's times in which you can pick your spots.
Mm-hmm.
There's times in which in that moment in that game, in that win or go home type of scenario. My bad.
No, you good. I was just gonna say to that point that that Scope was just saying, and you were saying, it's almost like it's like sabotage almost to me. It feel like I think you talked about it, Nick, earlier this year with Zay Flowers, the way he started off the season, and then it was just like an abrupt halt. And maybe that has something to do with contract, with incentives, but maybe that's got the same deal to do with Derrick Henry. I mean, he's got all these $500,000 incentives. If he gets to 1,500 yards right now, he's at 1,250. Yeah. If he gets to 13 touchdowns right now, he's at 12. So I mean, you maybe some of them business decisions do come into play, and that's harming your football team at that point. Like Nick said, taking Keaton Mitchell off the field and cutting into that 60-65%. Like now it's stepped on. Like that 65% parity now is in the 40s. Like it's not as strong of a product.
Let me ask y'all a question because you brought up Zay in a contract. Is he up for a re-up soon?
Yeah.
What's that conversation like for y'all? Don't speak for just for y'all. What's that? How does that conversation go? If he says what's the number that you'd be like, all right, you can go. If that's what he says.
I honestly think it's a more complex convo than what the fans will tell you, because he's probably our best Ravens receiver we've ever had. And when you see him play football, the brother is talented.
Yeah, he's a good football player. Yeah,
he's very good. And if you put him on a different team, we're not going to talk about Zay Flowers the way he's talked about on the Ravens. I guarantee you that one. But as far as this is and how much we can pay him, you got one side. You got the fact that Lamar likes throwing to him. He gets open for Lamar. He has a chemistry with Lamar. And when you target him, he makes plays. Now, on the flip side, focus, his hairline, the turnovers, the consistency. Part of the consistency, lack of turnovers, but it's also part of the consistency is you're consistent at making bad things happen in the worst times. You're consistent at fumbling at the one or fumbling in the fourth quarter or fumbling on the last possession. It's enough. Like, bro. And then also you're paying for a receiver that is scared of contact. All that dancing and stuff is because he don't want to get hit. And
Yeah.
that's what it comes down
That's a
to.
small dude.
DK Metcalf don't do that. He'll slap you before
Nah,
he'll start dancing.
that's a fucking problem that you'll talk
Yeah,
about.
he will slap you. To
Jesus
answer that
Christ.
though, real quick, Sko, my thing going into the contracts and just going forward with the Ravens, we got to cut out the little wide receiver experiment. It just don't work here. Like we need an AJ Brown build. We need a DK build. Like these Hollywood Browns, Zay Flowers. Don't get me wrong, they talented wide receivers, but like Nick said, they limited. I just feel like we need that 6'4" guy on the outside, physical, who just gonna go make plays no matter what. Not scared to go across the middle, can run a route tree.
I see if you compare both, like Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, if you pair them both, but yo, I saw that picture of him in Walmart, right? And yo, if you did not know football, yo, Zay Flowers looked like one of the YNs, dead ass. He does not look like a football player. It's really a commendable what he can do in that football field, being that frame. But you want number one money at 5'6". That's
Listen, and we're looking for Yak, but Yak isn't only small, speedy, and shifty. Yak is also big and strong and run through people too. There's multiple ways to get yards after the catch. But as far as your question, as far as what should we do or what do you think we could do? I mean, listen, how do you? I'm gonna fling it back to you guys. How do you compartmentalize him being probably the most talented and most productive Ravens receiver, young receiver you've ever had, and him having chemistry with Lamar, but also you can't put him in the $30 million or $25 million range. You can't compare, but also you have to also conflate for the type of offense we run too, and that nobody is going to have the numbers, so to speak, in this offense.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because it's a difficult question because
EDC loves this question though, because then he can start.
Yeah, because it's not like I'm gonna sit on here and act like Ford can't hoop. He can hoop. Like he's nice. You got to worry.
He ain't gonna
about
take no Rashad Bateman, dude.
That
he's gone.
I
think he's gone.
Nick, I remember you asked me in comparison to George Pickens, and it's like, yo, I can't pay him like George Pickens.
No,
you see what I'm saying? And I mean, he has his own focus issues, but when you add, yo, you cost us games, you cost us a championship, probably. I gotta go to the table and tell you, like, yo, dog.
And listen, to your point, Zay's agent is going to say, hey, yo, did you see George Pickens this last season? He had the same narrative, focus issues causing lost games, consistency, all those questions. As far as Pickens or Flowers, the Steelers and Ravens both had. So if I'm his agent, I'm saying fresh scenery, get in the right situation. You can get paid like Pickens too. And they can see you for what you really are. If you put him next to Patrick Mahomes, when Mahomes ACL and LCL's healed, I'm just saying, I'm just throwing it out there. I could listen. You could get crazy with the scenarios.
Offense that throws the ball down the field and he can create separation. Yeah,
and he's not the only one on the team that can do it.
Yeah, he's not the only one. Yeah,
not only that, got Bateman just going to scheme you open. Like that's what the Ravens don't do. When I go look and I see Rashad Bateman 2 targets. Shit, number 2 wide receiver. Like, why isn't he getting peppered? Even with Zay, I mean, they don't feed these guys enough. They don't get them involved enough. Like we talked on the phone earlier, Nick, and now you got me with all these basketball metaphors. But it's like getting them the ball early. Like you got to come out the first 2 possessions, and I need you to touch the ball 2-3. I need 2-3 shots from you. Like you got to get going early because when you get going, now this offense we can really expand. But I don't think the Ravens do a good job of that week in, week out. Like, there's no game we coming in like, yo, Zay got fed, Bateman got fed. Like, even as much as we've talked about D-Hop over the past month, he barely seen 3 to 4 targets a game. Like, he's arguably your best hands on the team right now.
It's a much easier ask. Like, when you asking to score, hey, like, let you get some shots in rhythm versus you haven't touched the ball all game. Here's some catch and shoot. Right? Like I need to touch and feel that. And like with a big man, like you feed them early, you let them touch the ball, let them score, let them get some juice, because then they'll give you everything they got. That's the same thing with NFL receivers. The most diva group of position players that you have. You got to get it to him early and often. I think we did a good job with that Zay, and he had a great game yesterday, despite the fumble. He had a great game. He was uncoverable, whether it was um, Lamar or Tyler. But the problem in this offense, as Keith mentioned, if one person's getting the ball, nobody else is getting the ball.
Right.
That thing don't get spread out, and it's just too low octane. We got to change our philosophy. We always trying to kill teams with time of possession wars and ball control and field position, bro. The name of the game is points. And Lamar has said this 3 seasons ago, so you already know he's probably mentally just annoyed, right? Like I said this 3 seasons ago. You niggas don't listen to me, and this is what we have. I don't know, man. It's bad, Sco.
Going Saturday night. Well, Saturday afternoon, y'all got the Packers. You go up Green Bay. They should be without Jordan Love. He got concussed, so I doubt if he plays. But Lamar's day to day, I don't see him sitting down. I don't. But if he does, we might have to have a conversation about his pain tolerance.
I don't see him playing. That's the funny part. I don't see him playing.
Really?
Next segment. Let's not do that. Next segment.
Yeah. This is dangerous on Scro.
Next segment. I'll talk to you in the chat, Scro.
Okay. Before we get to my I mean it's a must win, so I'm not going to ask y'all if y'all going to win or not. It's a must win. All right. My team did win. My team has been winning. We went up to Detroit and we won 29-24. On the 80% of that game we dominated. The trenches on both sides. I really gotta commend coming into the season. I know Nick, me and you talked offline. Coming into the season, this offensive line was my biggest worry, and it's my biggest confidence now. So salute to Pat Meyer. What you've done with Broderick being out, Dylan Cook, a guy who was an undrafted free agent, he was a quarterback in college. He's only been playing tackle for 2 years. This is only his second start. You can't ask for a better performance from a left tackle in must-win situations, and this is what we've been in for the last month now. Saimalu went out. You got Anderson. Everybody that's plug and play is back when Tomlin used to say next guy up. And for the longest, I will always say, yo, why our next guys up are never prepared? But for the first time, I'm actually saying, yo, next guy up. We haven't skipped a beat. Aiden Hutchinson got 2 sacks early. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He's going to do that. But for the most part, they're keeping Aaron upright, and Aaron has time to really get to his progressions, make throws down the field. Y'all saw November. I was depressed all November. When you have a stat, you don't have a pass past 20 yards. I was really ready to like risk it all, right? But in December, started with y'all first play in that game, 50 yards, and we haven't stopped. When you throw the ball down the field, the offense opens up. Arthur and Aaron have been on the same page. It looks lovely. The run game is fantastic. Kenneth Gainwell looks like our MVP. The one you got him for $1.2 million. He leads the team in receptions, and I'm not mad at it because his receptions come at the right time. He gets Aaron trusts him third down. He's his safety blanket. He's his safety blanket. Who would have thought your safety blanket is a 5'8", 5'9" running back who can do both, really? Jaylen Warren, he was sick last week against Miami, but he was healthy this week. Broke off 2 45-yard runs. The offense is clicking. It's 3 weeks in a row. It's like, all right, can we stacking good offensive games? I'm going into every game cautious. Like, all right, now I don't want to get my expectations up, but it's been consistent. On the defensive side of the ball, last week against Miami, look, our record without TJ is terrible. You go into that game and you got to defend Devin Achane, and you held him to 45 yards. All right, you got a bigger test in Detroit, and they're home. You got David Montgomery and you got Jahmyr Gibbs. You hold the whole team to 18 yards. I can't ask for nothing more as far as a run defense is concerned. Now, I'm a nitpick. That game became a little bit too stressful. It got a little bit too close. It reminded me of the Brian Billick years. All right, we got a lead. We just gonna sit back, and you let Detroit get into the game. Jared Goff had almost 170 yards in the fourth quarter through the air. Like that can't happen. But what you did defensively, quarters 1 through 4.5, that was a masterful performance. To do it without TJ, to do it without Nick Herbig, Jack Sawyer made plays. Your guys are stepping up. Alex Highsmith looked dominant. Derek Harmon came back. He's ragdolling Penei Sewell, who's one of the best right tackles, if not the best right tackle in the league. He's ragdolling him. Dare I say, if we keep playing like this, I think we could. I think we could steal. I think we could steal a playoff win.
Okay. I thought it was going somewhere.
Super Bowl? No.
Yeah.
I just want a playoff win. It's been since 2016. I just want a playoff win.
I thought we was going Super Bowl. I said, damn, Sco. Okay.
Now, you get me a playoff win.
A cheap date now.
Nigga got his new computer talking crazy.
Now, you get me, if you get me a playoff win, I'm going to start talking crazy. You give me a playoff win, I'm going to start talking crazy. But our castaway stepped up. Scotty Miller, he came through. Look, a lot of our success yesterday, we were extremely successful on 3rd and 4th down. That third quarter, we had the ball the whole quarter. Detroit had the ball for 18 seconds. We had and that came from.
That's kudos to Aaron too. He up there calling his own stuff once he gets to the.
He ain't listening. He stopped listening to Arthur a few weeks ago, bro. I don't know if you know
that was the change. Like he's calling his plays.
He said, "Fuck that shit."
He's audible and moving everybody around. That's Aaron running that
frequently. You see them frequently on the sidelines talking, especially after successful drive. I really think Arthur is like, yo, I don't have no ego to let this Hall of Famer tell me what's working. Nah.
Okay, give me another head coaching job.
Is it working?
That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah. It's going to happen. I got you. Look, they're on the same. Look, Scotty Miller came through in the clutch. Makes me worry about Roman Wilson. Dog. What the hell is wrong with you? Scotty Miller went out there and made plays. Darnell Washington made plays. You get Pat Freiermuth involved. You get Adam Thielen involved. Now, when we talk about going forward, when y'all said DK be slapping people, he slapped somebody yesterday, and now he's got a 2-game suspension. Not really worried about Cleveland. We take care of Cleveland. It doesn't matter anyway. So it might be a pointless suspension, but I am a little like, all right, Cleveland does have a defense. Who the hell is going to be wide receiver number 1? Is that Adam Thielen? Do you go get Alan Lazard for a playoff rental? I don't know. It can't be MVS. MVS dropped a dime yesterday. He dropped a dime yesterday.
I mean, he's got not too much concern, I wouldn't think, but I mean, no. That defense is still that defense. They're gonna get stops. I mean, you saw what they did against Buffalo yesterday in Georgia.
Yeah,
I'm like,
they made it.
They formidable, but I mean, at the end of the day, just that offense ain't gonna do nothing.
No, we can't lose. If we lose to Shador, boy.
If y'all lose, but that's the thing, we got to beat Green Bay. That's that.
It don't even. We could lose and y'all and it's still not gonna matter. But if we lose to Shador, I'm breaking this computer.
Yeah, we might do y'all a favor Saturday night, like Saturday night around 11:30, 12 o'clock. You may not.
And that's a different conversation.
It might be time to my draft.
If y'all lose, how do we approach Sunday? Aaron, sit, Will Howard. Let me see what you got.
That might be good, but do y'all want to be rusty?
Like, do you play a half?
I think y'all have to continue what y'all got.
Momentum.
Y'all finally got some consistency.
That's true.
Now, week 18, if it don't matter, that's when you let Aaron, and all the vets. Y'all older team.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking, because it's not like we're a young team on the ride.
Week 18, your bye week.
Now, week 8,
that's
2 bye weeks.
Yeah, no, 2 bye weeks is crazy. But I like how this is going, and the only thing it puts my fire Tomlin in my back pocket. It's always going to be in my back pocket, but it's in the back pocket for now.
We pulled out our fire Harbaugh, so it's okay.
All this is just the
precursor.
I know.
No, it's the precursor to losing the playoffs.
I know.
First week.
It's not even that, but it's like you put the fire. It's gonna come back out. Like that's the thing. Like it smell good tonight. It may not smell good tomorrow. Like
every regular season.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like
I told y'all, for now, it's not warranted. It's not warranted for me to say fire Tom. It's just not. You you look foolish saying, all right, but I still want him gone. Well,
Off this
dog,
last 4 game sample, you still wouldn't want to.
well, the last four
Because
would
what's going to
include
happen? You're
the
going to
last
go
four
back
would
into the
include
season
Buffalo.
next year, and it's going to be the same thing again. And then
No,
you're
the
going to
last four,
be
the
fire
last four
Tomlin.
would have,
Keith, remember the convos we had on your side
yeah,
of
of
the
course.
street? That's what it's going to be.
Cut that game, cut the span to 3 because the last 4 included Buffalo, and that's exactly why I was saying, all right, this nigga
All
gotta
right,
go.
yeah. So 3 years.
Last 3, look, let's table that conversation. Just put it to you
Well,
like that.
PQ said y'all had an awakening after the Buffalo game. So
Dog,
I
yo,
mean, maybe
it needed
he's
to
right.
be. Yo, when a team spam 2 plays and get 300 plus rushing yards, y'all need to have a coming to Jesus moment. And I'm glad that it turned into the Ravens win, the Dolphins win. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like the Dolphins were a juggernaut, but the Dolphins are. They was putting up points on the board. They won 6 in a row.
They had no chance. They had no chance at Pittsburgh, respectfully.
It was
It's too
cold. It was cold. But like I told y'all, yo, you punch them in the mouth early and take their heart away. And that's what we did. Like that was one of the first games I watched where it was like I didn't scream, I didn't yell. I was just
Hold on, Scope.
yeah.
With y'all, what you guys saw was accountability. If I remember after that Buffalo game, there was a lot of talk about practice habits, film sessions, being engaged. And coming into the Ravens week, it was said that was their best week of practice. Aaron said it,
Yes.
DK said it, coaches said it,
Yeah.
offensively and defensively. So isn't it nice to see that you can identify a problem, course correct, and then see the results of that course correction? I mean, damn, and here in Baltimore, we do the same shit running on 8 years.
Yeah, it was good to see. Given how late in the season as that Buffalo game was, it was kind of like, all right, what the hell we are doing? But we were still treading water and was still in the race, so it was fixable. It wasn't as doom as gloom. Now, if you go and lose after that, then it's like, all right, what the hell? But the fact that they did course correct, I gotta tip my hat off to all of those guys.
Y'all got the belief now. Y'all beat the Ravens and Lions. No. Who did y'all beat before the Lions?
Dolphins.
Ravens, Dolphins, Lions in consecutive weeks. All teams have 6 wins or more, correct?
Yeah.
And the Lions were a team that many felt would beat y'all.
I mean, yeah, national media, everybody.
2 of them were road wins.
Yeah, everybody picked Detroit. They were fighting for their playoff lives. They needed that game. So
taking people's best shots.
And years past, this is when we falter. For since this show has been a thing, December has been horrible to the Steelers. We get off the hot starts, and then December comes and we crumble. We know the historic crumble last year.
Y'all getting better, and when y'all
so
need
now to see that, oh shit, we getting better. We putting points on the board. I can't ask for no more, but to just keep it going.
And y'all was dominating like that without TJ.
Yeah.
Like for that length of time, for 80% of the game, that was without TJ.
You getting a pass rush. Like it was no lack of pass rush when in years prior, no TJ, no pass rush.
Great for y'all future. Fuck y'all though.
Yeah, I respect that. Yo, go handle business against Cleveland. I don't want to see that boy put a watch up. I don't want to see that boy put a watch up. I don't want to see that boy. If he put a watch up, it's gonna be broke. It's gonna be broke. Yo, he's a turnover machine. If we get turnovers, dog, I want 5. And it can happen. Chuck Clark, if you play, dog, he dropped so many interceptions yesterday. He dropped so many interceptions this year when he plays. Yo, it's there. Can I shout out my boy? I'm mad Key's not here. I want to shout out my boy, Peasy. I'm mad he not here. I was right.
Who? About who?
Joey Porter Jr., Peasy Jr.
Peasy.
I was right.
He been looking at high school. A little handsy, but he be in there. He be making plays. I seen
it. And you get me Asante Samuel Jr. Yo, sign him. I don't care if he can't tackle.
Asante looks good and he looks healthy.
Kyle Duggar. I like the secondary.
He's physical
right now. I like the secondary right now. P. Queen.
You like Marcus Williams?
Who?
Marcus Williams.
That's why we got Chuck Clark and not Marcus Williams. Right. I like the direction of where we going, man. So salute. Man, this was great.
No, it wasn't.
This was great.
Did you miss it?
Yes. I did.
AFC North and voila,
did.
here's go.
I did. I don't want y'all to think that I'm front running. I've tried to get on here.
Don't
You
believe those
know,
stories. Don't believe them.
I'm not gonna. Hey, if I release a text message, everything will be redacted like that stuff. All right. I'll never. I'll never. But just conversations was had. I tried my best. But yeah, man. I guess soon we'll be talking more Orioles for y'all. Right?
What do you usually say, Sco? 3 more hours? What you be saying? 3.5
Oh,
more hours?
no, one more hour of football.
No.
Yeah,
Okay. So 1 more hour of football.
yeah, well,
60
one
minutes.
more hour. Yeah, 60 minutes of football. Is that gonna be us?
I might have to put that in my back pocket. We saw my back pockets. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket.
I hope not. I hope not. I mean,
it gets
dog.
nasty when we miss the playoffs, Sco.
See, yeah, I know, but I'm looking at the field, and look, Jacksonville is impressive. Jacksonville
Field's
is
wide open, ain't it?
Yeah, but that's my thing. Like, all right, Jacksonville's impressive. So Denver's impressive.
That field for the taking, man. All them dudes young.
Right. So
y'all have the most experienced.
That's why
between you and Josh Allen.
If I get one, I want to see Buffalo. I want to see Buffalo again. That shit shouldn't have happened. That shit shouldn't have happened.
All right, Keith, you heard that, right?
Yeah, be careful what you wish for, but
all right. Yo, I used to want.
I thought you might want CJ Stroud and the Texans.
Yeah, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
Let me get Josh Allen first.
We should have won that game too. Justin Herbert's cool.
Sure. We should have won that game. You want your first playoff win in a decade. You might not want Josh first. I'll tell you that.
Because he's looking at it like it's open too.
Yeah,
and he should.
No Patty, no Lamar.
For him,
he should be.
No,
if he doesn't get to the Super Bowl, slander his
conversations. If this ain't the year,
if he loses to Trevor or somebody, Aaron, you got to slander.
Aaron,
Bo Nix, yeah, niggas don't talk about you, Josh Allen.
Bo,
we have a convo.
Bo knows.
Nah, not Bo knows.
But that's why if I get one, I'm confident. It's your heavy hitters is gone. They gone.
And if you make it, the NFC ain't. I mean, you got what
we should have beat Seattle, right? Like we was
Seattle
a fumble away
Sam
from a
Darnold can be had.
Yeah, we picked him off twice. Like it was a fumble on a kick return from. The Rams are the Rams. That offense is. Hey, you got to deal with Puka.
They can lose a game,
but they can lose a game. They have lost games. It's a lot of parity this year. So let's capitalize on this win streak, and let me be the first one to raise a Lombardi on nitty gritty. Dog, do you know what that'll do to the morale for my three brethren? If I get
wrap it up, yo.
All right, yo. All right, cool.
Talking about raising a Lombardi, bro. You just said you just want a playoff win. Now you talking about raising a Lombardi.
I got.
He's trying to hedge his bet. You know how Sco is.
I got excited.
50-50 with Sco.
No, I got it. I just started. I started thinking about scenarios. I started thinking about scenarios in the field.
How's it feel? How's it feel to be back amongst the king of the north, man? Regular shit.
It's we don't raise no banner. We don't flash no ring for that. It just means we get a home playoff game. It just makes the road a little easier. But it's not like I'm about to be the Bengals and get a Letterman jacket and shit. No, I'm not gonna do that. But my man Keith PJ said it's time to wrap up. So hey, we appreciate everybody tuning in. If you haven't done so already, go to YouTube, type in Nitty Gritty Sports Talk. When you get there, hit the subscribe button. Tell a friend to do the same. We won't be recording on Thursday because Thursday is Christmas. I hope everybody enjoy their holiday. Do what you do, how you do it, but do it safely. We'll holler at y'all next week. We out. Peace.